Welcome, welcome. So for class today, you might want a strap or some kind of belt-like device and some blocks, maybe a blanket as well. And if you'd like, you're just going to put the strap into a loop shape. So you can actually do that right now, making a nice big open loop with your strap. And we're going to measure that strap loop to be the width of our shoulders so that we want it to be above the elbow, right? So it's above my elbow joint. It's on my upper arm bone area and roughly stabilizing at my shoulder width. Okay, so you can make that loop ahead of time and then just put the strap off to the side at the front of your mat. You're gonna put your blocks off to the front of your mat as well. And we're actually going to start standing. So once you have all of those things done, you can come to stand. And you're just going to track your knees with your second and third toe. Make sure that the feet are parallel with one another. So generally what we're looking to do is have the second and third toe line up with the Achilles tendon, right? So that the feet are neutral. And then you're just going to start to bounce up and down, shake your body out. Really nice and sweet. We're going to use this practice to energize our body. So maybe sway your arms around, all the things that start to feel good to loosen you up. Yeah. And then a nice side stretch. So go ahead and take your right arm up to the sky and root down into your right foot as you reach up through the right arm, stretch up and gently over. Now from your pelvis, push down into your feet. And then from your pelvis, radiate up through your spine, getting longer in the side stretch. Want a little more action? So your left arm, hug it into your body and reach down. Changing sides. Same idea, push down from your pelvis into your feet and then lift up. So the stretch gets bifurcated and you reach maybe down with your right arm. And we'll just do both sides a few more times. One of those things that can feel so deeply helpful for clearing our breath, opening the side bodies. And you'll do this at your own pace, a couple of times, side to side. This has become recently one of my most beloved stretches. You know, one of the things that I can do virtually anywhere, right? Like in an elevator, waiting for the subway or the bus, in between traffic lights. Right, and then once you feel like you've gotten enough out of your side stretching, you're just going to go into an easy for you forward fold. And when you come to your forward fold at the front of your mat, you're going to shake it out again. It's kind of like bouncing around, loosening up. Yeah, good. And then downward facing dog pose. Now, when you get to down dog, just explore what feels best for you. Maybe movement, maybe stillness, right? Who knows? About 5 to 8 breaths here. And then we're going to do a high plank pose. When you come into high plank, try and bring your whole body into it. Push your hands down, press your feet down. Draw the shoulder blades away from the ears. And then on your next exhale, I want you to bring your right knee into your nose for a little pendulum. And then inhale back to high plank. Left knee to the nose for pendulum. And then inhale back. And just do it a couple more times on your breath. 5. And then downward facing dog pose. Stretch long through your body. You're going to create a little tiny mini vinyasa, inhaling high plank and exhaling down dog a few times. Let yourself flow through it. And then we'll do down dog split with the right leg high, right? Just again, waking everything up, move around. Right foot forward, low lunge, and then twist, take your right arm up to the sky. Now, as you're here, your mind's eye, consider your left hand and ground it evenly, get the arm strong. And try to drag the left arm isometrically down toward your left foot without letting the hand move, right? 2 more breaths, maybe right arm over the ear, squeezing the right hip in. You're going to inhale yourself out, high plank pose, and then step or floated dog. Left leg for split, moving it around. If the class feels too fast, just slow it down, okay? And then left foot forward, low lunge. Twisted lunge, left arm to the sky. Yep. Push down through the right hand evenly. Engage the muscles. You're hugging the muscles into the bones, and then without moving your right hand, drag the entire right arm, shoulder blade included, towards the right foot. Top arm over the ear, another breath or 2. Squeeze that left hip in and back. And then you get to inhale out, high plank, set yourself, and then flow or just press back to dog. As you're in down dog, grounding your hands, absorb the ribs up into the body. Reset your shoulders, your neck, your head. Front of the mat, stepping or jumping. Lengthen, fold. And then all the way up, right to stand. Hands down to the heart. Let's do Surya A. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, fold down to the floor. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. For this first one, let's just walk back, down dog. And then inhale, high plank. Exhale to the ground. Back bend. Down dog, 3 to 5 breaths. Focus on the inhale. Focus on the exhale. Look forward, breathe in. Step or spring. Clear the spine as you lengthen and fold. All the way up. And then hands to the heart. We'll do 2 more of those. Breathe in. Breathe out, right? Just follow the breath. Breathe in. Step or jump to chaturanga. From down dog, high plank. With control, lower down. Back bend. Down dog. Breathe. Recenter. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward, inhale. Step or jump, exhale. Lengthen again. Fold again. All the way up. Hands to the heart. Last time through, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen to step to dog or jump to chaturanga. When you get to your dog, then flow high plank to the ground. Back bend. Down dog, good. You're gonna stay in down dog and take your right leg high for splits, and then do pendulum again, knee in. 3 more times. From split, place your right foot forward, come into high lunge. Take just a few moments to settle into the shape, and then lean forward. You're going to keep your left arm reaching forward, but send your right arm back towards your outer hip. Maybe you hold the hip. Spot that front left block, lean forward and get your left hand to the block as your left leg lifts up to the sky. Stay here or completely revolve, right arm to the sky. Twisted half moon. Squeeze both of your thighs. Push them into their femur bones and lengthen through your crown. 2 more breaths. Good, both hands can go down to the blocks. Steady yourself. And then once you're steady, back warrior 1. Good. Let yourself have warrior 1, and then you're going to transition wide legs. Hands to the hips or interlace, forward fold. So try to roll your shoulders towards the ceiling and drag your shoulder blades in the direction of your hips. And then once that's happened, press the upper arm bones away from your ribs. Good. Hands down to the ground. Go ahead and bend into the right knee and just walk your hands to the right. Look for a nice stretch to the inner thigh. Back through center. And second side. You're going to go side to side a few times at your own pace. Try your best to keep the feet grounded, right? If you feel inspired to go a little deeper like Skandasana, then spin to the back of the heel. That's perfectly fine. Do that. Okay. Yeah. We're going to end facing the front of our mat, low lunge. Twist, right arm up, or shift towards Vashisthasana variations. Come to the outer edge of the left foot, kickstand with the right leg, or stack the right leg, or maybe you have a favorite tree, whatever your favorite variation of Vashisthasana is, and then flow to downward facing dog. Reset yourself, lift the ribs, breathe in and out. Let yourself find focus there. Left leg. Knee to nose, pendulum. And control 3 more. Make sure foot, no lunge, high lunge. Once you're steady, arrowhead splitting the arms, left arm back. Spot that front right block and then bring your right hand to it as your right leg lifts. Good. Maybe twist further. Try to keep that back leg pressing up towards the sky. Feel that you're stretching in all directions. And then you're going to place your left hand down to steady yourself. Warrior 1. This time, wide legs. Try to do the little goddess squat. So I'm going to shift and show you. I'm looking at my back. Yeah, goddess squat. Cool, I know. Great. So you can pulse up and down, you can rest your hands, you can go side to side, right? Remember how nice it is to decompress the sides? You're just kind of discovering what feels best for you in your little goddess moment. And then we follow with the wide leg forward fold again, and the walking side to side again, right? Right now we're waking our body up, right? We're really jumping into a practice. So I want you to know again and again and again to just choose what's best for you and your body, okay? Low lunge at the front of the mat when you feel complete. Maybe twist or Vashisthasana variation. You step or you flow, downward facing dog pose when you're finished. Front of the mat, stepping or jumping. Forward fold, a nice deep Uttanasana. And then friends, chair pose, Utkatasana. Good. One more breath and then come back upright to stand. Side stretch both sides once. Right. We're going to try and decompress the side body and then go for Surya Namaskar B. So back to flowing, chair pose. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen your spine, prepare. You walk back to dog or flow through to get to dog. From dog, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, place the right foot forward. And then breathe in, warrior one. Breathe out, down dog or flow. Left leg on your breath, right? Remember, high lunge is a great alternative to warrior one if you don't feel grounded or safe in your hips or in your foundation. Front of the mat, lengthen, fold, back to chair. Inhale up, exhale, hands to the heart. Take a moment and feel your body coming back to balance. And let this moment be that, right? As long as it needs to be. The second series, chair, fold, step or flow to dog. So again, Surya Namaskar B, moving through on the pattern of the breath. Right leg first, stepping and flowing. So it's everything we've done in the last series that works for you. Recollecting in down dog, finding your body settled. Stepping or jumping in front of the mat. Chair pose. And then back, Samasthiti, hands to the heart for you to recenter. We're going to do one more Surya B. One more at your own pace, in your own time, okay? On your breath. Once you've completed both sides, without rushing, come to a seat, grab your strap, loop it around your forearms, and come to forearm plank. So I want to make sure that the strap feels secure, but not restrictive. And then you just breathe. Press back through your heels and down through your toe mounts. Squeeze your thighs. Press down through your forearms, lengthen through your crown, and try to widen your upper back and widen your collarbones. And let the breath grow. And lift your abdomen. Lift the hip points. And breathe. And child's pose. Ready? Find the breath deep in the bottom of the ribs. And wide, 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 wide. Noticing the rhythm of the heart come back to its natural pace. You're going to follow that and make your way to downward facing dog pose. Right leg for down dog split. And then bring the right foot forward. Warrior two. Now stay deep in the front knee, the nice bend, but try and get long through your back leg. You're going to reverse your warrior two. And then make your way to triangle pose. Trikonasana. So you can grab a block or hand on the floor. Try to stay grounded through your feet. And maybe take the top arm and angle it so that it feels like your wrist and your ankle on that left side make one long vector. We're going to bring this into half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Continuing to open and extend across your upper back, your chest. Maybe your left leg wants to lift quite high. Maybe it wants to stay parallel with the floor. Right? You just discover what's best for you. We're going to make our way back into warrior two. And you're going to wrap your left arm underneath the right, holding your shoulders, or eagle arms. Now, as you sit down into your seat, lift the elbows up and pull the ribs back. Your gaze is wherever works best for your neck. Reverse out And you're gonna windmill both hands down inside of the right leg, lizard lunge. So toe heel the right foot wide and bring the left knee down. Stay here or twist to the thigh stretch. You might want to stay up or lower down onto your left forearm. Remember the width in your chest. Find it again here, broadening across your collarbones, your shoulder blades. Lean back. Ease yourself back out. With your right leg, dog split. Hand and twist. Maybe drop into Chamatkarasana, wild thing. Dog split. Maybe right leg comes through and across, fallen triangle. Dog split. Classic dog. Left leg high. Bring it forward. Warrior two. Second side. So get long in your legs and then reverse. Triangle pose. Ground down. Maybe angle the top arm to line up with the back leg. With or without your block, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. And just like the first side, just discover what feels best for you regarding the pose. You go back to warrior two. The right arm goes underneath the left. You hold your shoulders or double wrap. As you sit into your hips, you lift your elbows and pull your ribs in. And gaze where it feels safest. The exit is a reverse. Cartwheel out, lizard lunge. Back knee down. Maybe twisted thigh stretch. So we ease ourselves out, back the dog split with the left leg. Maybe you drop all the way over, Chamatkarasana, wild thing. Dog split, and maybe cross the leg, fallen triangle. Loaded dog. Three breaths, get long. Tabletop. Grab the strap. Bonus round. Forearm plank. If you're using the strap, make sure that the metal part is away from you. Okay, so clear the metal part so it's closer to the ground, okay? Come back in. Forearm plank, rooting down into your forearms. pushing back through your feet. Strengthen your thighs. Strengthen your core. Broaden across your upper back. Broaden across your collarbones. Breathe through the spine, up and down. Now either walk forward for dolphin or rest in child's pose. Everyone, child's pose. If you still have the strap between your arms, it can actually be a really nice way to hold your head in child's pose. Just letting the forehead rest down onto the strap, like you're resting your head into a hammock. And friends, I want you to honor your body here. It's inversion time, and you're just going to choose what feels best for you, what feels best for your body. So you may remain in your child's pose a whole bunch more. Might fix your shirt so that you can go upside down. Dolphin, maybe dolphin becomes Pincha Mayurasana. You can use those blocks and put the blocks between your hands for extra support. Okay. Or you can just lay down on your back and bring your legs up to the sky. If you have a wall, you can bring your legs up the wall. There are many, many, many different inversions that you can play with. And we just want to use this time to play, right? It doesn't mean that you have to be in an inversion or achieving your perfect inversion. It's mostly about figuring out what's best for you. Now, when you're finished, whenever you feel complete with whatever you're playing with, I want you to lay down on your back, have your blocks nearby, and come into a supported bridge pose. You're just aligning the blocks underneath your pelvis in a way that feels really good and safe. And then press your arms down into the mat. I like to do these like robot arms first and see about adjusting your shoulders, your neck. So there's no pressure on the neck, but weight in the back of the head and the head of the arm bones. And you'll just let your body relax here for a few moments. And remember, it's perfectly natural for you to want to shift this into something else. You could make it that inversion again, taking the legs up to the sky. You could ditch the use of the blocks for an active bridge, moving the blocks away, maybe even coming toward an active wheel. Okay. The goal is what feels best for you. Trust your breath as you discover what that is. When you come to constructive rest pose, you'll lower your pelvis down onto the floor, open your feet wider than your hips, and angle the knees in. Arms up to the sky, wrap them around your chest. Pull your shoulder blades gently apart. Just breathe into the upper back. And change the wrap of the arms. So the opposite arm gets time on top. Take both arms up to the sky. You're going to bring your right knee into your chest and extend the left leg long. Keep holding the right shin with your left hand and take the right arm out to about a 45-degree angle. Ground the shoulder and move the shoulder blade down. Now you're going to keep spreading through the fingers of the right hand as you take the right arm to the ground, grounding it completely. And then use your left hand to guide the right knee into a twist, but try to only go so far as the right arm in its entirety stays grounded. Okay. And try to focus on the clearing that happens when you really stabilize the entire right arm. And maybe you're feeling release through the fingers in a new way, forearm or your neck. Maybe your low back is changing. back to center. Second side. Stabilize the left arm first, ground it completely, and then go for the twist. Inhaling yourself back through center one more time. Stretch everything long on the mat. And then you're going to bring your knees in. Give yourself a little hug here. And with the feet angled in, let the knees angle out. Drop down into the hips, Apanasana. And you're going to stay here as you tip your pelvis forward, kind of tilt your groins away from your ribs. Now you can stay here, just enjoying this balancing pose, or left ankle over right knee. Holding the shin or the hamstrings. And again, trying to angle your groins away from your navel. So it's what's called anterior tilt of the pelvis. Changing sides. I'm going to come back, legs up to the sky. Bring the legs in. You just can hold the back of the leg nice and easy. Keep your shoulders down, the head down, and keep the ribs down. But if you'd like, you can let the pelvis and the low back lift away from the floor, bringing your legs a little closer in. Urdhva Paschimottanasana, and maybe you're holding your feet. And this is our little window into happy baby's pose when the time feels right for you to go there. And then begin to prepare your body for Shavasana, for your final rest. Now, if you feel like there's anything else that you would enjoy before you take your Shavasana, please do it, right? Use this time, your time, however it works best for you. Please remain in Shavasana as long as your body can enjoy. Allow the practice, the process, and assimilate. Allow with each breath the body to rebalance itself. And may we remember that this centering, this healing and balance is always available to us. To the peace you've cultivated, deep gratitude. Om Shanti, everyone. Namaste.